this will go for. Oh, I'm not going to put any more debug out until we actually do a query and getting some stream back. So what I found out is when we go and do a search function through the videos on my channel for live videos, we specify the filter of live. It returns a list of live channels when it goes live or when the data updates. But even at that point, that video in its settings is not marked as live. So even though we get this video's live because it's been returned from the live search, the field in that in that data structure doesn't get marked as live immediately. It takes a while for it to get marked as live. So I guess the question is, am I connecting when I get the list back, or do I wait to connect until the live tag? Hopefully I connect immediately when it's available and not bother waiting. So there we go, we've connected now, or we've got the thing back now, but we still don't know. Yeah, we've connected straight away. So now this first video, if I search for live, we haven't got a live tag at all in that. I'm going to go down to the bottom. So we've got running true. Maybe I should look on the running. And now we've got is live true. So it has updated quicker that time. Probably quick. It's probably because I've done start maybe. Either way, we're now connected to YouTube. So if I go over to the YouTube stream, which I've got to find. That's a good point. I should put maybe I'll add the live stream ID. That's probably because I've done start. Right, let me get rid of that, because I can't type into it. Let's go to the live one. I'll put the link into the pop-up. That'll be a nice addition. So if we do that, yeah, and that came up. So yeah, it's now connecting on startup. Right, so first thing we'll do is take out all of our logging and check it in. So does file log? Actually, I can get rid of the performance, get rid of that. We'll leave the file log in. I just want to check, does file log have a debug? Yeah, we do. Okay. We can get rid of all of these. Don't need the filter. Yeah, the filter doesn't include fundraisers, so get the spelling right. That's the weird thing, is like if you've got a live fundraiser, it doesn't come out as a live. So file log. So we don't want that console login. We'll leave that one in. I don't mind the file logs, it's the console logs I want to remove. What's that error for? That error's for the get info error. Let's... what was it? Was it that one? I've lost it already. Yeah, so... just tidy up the errors a little bit. Okay, chat start connected to live stream. Don't need that anymore. Chat sign in. Don't need that anymore. Or do I want that? No, I don't need that anymore. So we don't need those brackets either. That's chat error, so I don't mind console logs in there. I need to remove my logging system as well because it's... if I turn it on full, we get a ton of logging errors. So I'm probably going to remove the whole logging system and just do console logs in future. So, meta update connected to live stream, don't care about that. I don't really need that log now. Chat end, we don't need that. Because now this is working, I'm pretty much done with all this logging. Alright, what's this chat message? Don't really want to log the console, log the chat message. Chat end signed it. Why is this all chat end? Just need to make sure I don't delete anything that's valid. So what we do now, get status fags as appropriate. So we've got a YouTube API and API. Why have we got that twice? That if statement is the same as that one. That line's the same as that one. Did I just delete a step in between there that I missed out? So between that one... no, I've just got that twice for some reason. I must have somehow duplicated that without realising it. Oh. No, I don't want to get rid of that. I want to get rid of that. Okay. Actually, did not. That's a valid one at the moment. Send live paid message. Live paid message received. So yeah, this is when we get a live paid message in and we want to send it out on as a trigger, but I don't know what a live paid message is, so yeah, we're just logging those at the moment. Post live chat message. I think the response is nothing. I don't think we get anything back in response, so. And that should be post live chat error. This is still a in progress thing at the moment. So the heartbeat callback, I definitely don't need that anymore because we know that's working now. What's this file log? Oh, I don't mind those in because we might use them. Where's buffer in here? We don't use buffer, we can get rid of the buffer. I don't think I need that anymore. First line, write the headings. Oh, that's for the comma separate vote. That's for the from the old paste. That's needed. Okay. What is that highlighted? What is that? And why is it highlighted? Is that like an end of file marker or something? There's a weird character there. And I can't delete it. That must be like an end of file marker. I've not seen that before. Maybe one of my extensions is updated. Alright, connection file updated. Monitor for live streams. Don't need that. Which means we don't need that. Those brackets. No live videos found yet. Monitoring. Don't really need any of this in now. Setting timeout. This is where my other logging system comes in. Where were we? So this one, I think. What do we want there? So let's put this in as a warning. It's not really a warning, is it? Let's put this in as a log. System logging tag. This is monitor for live streams. Waiting for live stream. And we don't need that then. Although if I turn on log level logging, I'm never going to see that because log level logging does so much. I'm kind of tempted to put that in as a warning. Not found live stream. Setting poll timer. Or scheduling live stream check. what are we doing here? We're scheduling, adding schedule for live, adding live stream check scheduler. That'll do. Phone live stream not connected, so we don't really need that. Ever searching for live stream, we'll leave that one in, but we'll put that into an error log. We are in monitor for live stream here, aren't we? Yeah, so we'll do it. Ideally, while I've got this logging system, I should use it. Let's just do that. We don't need much more than that. Why have I got a console error there? So I think that kills the program. And that's going to be an error, isn't it? Okay. Oh, let's just put that whole lot in. Don't know, I'll need to change that, but let's put that in there, because we haven't got an error for that. What is this else statement then? YouTube. So, monitor live streams, YouTube API is not. We're not running anything else. So I don't know where, that was obviously a cut and paste from another error handler. So we don't need to stop anymore. So I'll just, okay, just making sure I don't do it. I think I just put that in. Oh. I'll just put that error at the end as well, just in case. Right, connect to API as a file log. So shouldn't that be an if else there? I guess not, because it's just going to be, well, if less than -1, that should be a return, I think. But this else on that, no live video found. So I think that should be in an else, but because if it's less, if it's got no length on it, then that should throw an error. No live video found. Oh, so we're catching it there. So we're saying if we have a live video, oh, that's a bit messy. Do I even need that? So if we have that and it's not equal empty, I don't think we need that at all. Because if video length is less than 1, that means either 0, -1 or something else. If we haven't got at least one video, then that will fail. So that's kind of redundant code. Okay, I'm just going to get rid of that because it's just doing a console log anyway, isn't it? So, right, file logs, we've got a lot of more file logs. Chat error is a different error. Error getting info for, so that should be an error. We don't need that anymore. That is no live video found. I'm going to put that in as an error because I'm not entirely convinced whether that needs to be an error. Let's have a look before I remove that. What's that else on? That else is on this one. Let's leave that in as a comment, but do a YouTube, because that'd be nice to know. This one's an error, I think. So this one is actually an error. Kind of an error. We shouldn't hit that because get YouTube monitor. Oh, we can get YouTube monitor to start live chat. No, we can connect to API. Okay. So this is connect to API, get info, I think. Maybe YouTube API delay. Or let's do might be. So I'll put that down as a warning. So this is connect to API, and this is get live chat, isn't it? We got get in. So that's a catch block on there, and that's the else. So that one's live. This one is failed to get info. So this one is the get info. So this one's also get info. And this is not failed to get live chat. This is failed to get info. Okay, done that one. Then the else statement is if handle. So the else statement is part of the inner tube create issue. Failed to create inner tube. Which one was that? So it's if handle is inner tube. Inner tube return that. handle, and then this one, so that's inner tube created, isn't it? So yeah, inner tube create is there. That's an inner tube create, handle return null. This one is basically the same thing, but it's not the handle return null, it threw an error. So this one is okay. I don't know if we got the message and ID, so we'll just chuck that in as that. Okay. Chat start, got no console log or errors in there. Right, this is the one where we need to put some in, so I want to do that, and just in case, let's put that after it. Inner tube create error. Okay, we don't do that. If we hit that, we need to make sure all of this is valid. Otherwise that might throw an error if that doesn't exist. Else signed in equals false. Because yeah, if we just try and do that, and the reason the error's there is the YouTube API's gone down, then that'll throw an error in itself. So then we've got an error in an error handler, which isn't good. Nested errors are not good. So if we can't get to it, then we can assume it's false. So then I think we just do that outside of there. Doesn't need to be inside of there. Oh, we've got an if config API there and a session there anyway. But on this one, we've got I don't know if I need that. If error and error.info console log error.info. So I think we put that up above the stop monitoring again. Yeah, do we want to check inner tube there? Okay, so I don't think we want to do that. If we've got that info, we will log it though. So we'll do an error.info. Okay, so I think that's correct for that one. Right, what we got here? Meta update. No console log in there. Chat message. I thought I'd already deleted chat message. Okay. set our logging if it's available. Action did not have an item. I'm just going to leave that as an output because I don't know what we do with this. Why have I got hours here? Oh, that's for the log time. Console debug. So this is chat message, item type not handled. So chat message, item type needs handling. I'll do item type in there. That's just telling us that it's not really an error, it's a warning again, but what's my warnings look like in StreamRoller at the moment? Let's turn on log level warnings and see how bad it is. I need to go through and change all of this. So warnings is level 1. I don't know if the server started up yet. Unhandled message. That's setting widget small code from Twitch. It's a broadcast. And who's it gone to? Streamer song list. That's straight. So I need to put an exception in streamer song list to say, yeah, ignore settings widget small code, because streamer song list doesn't need that. It shouldn't be doing that error and putting that error out anyway. Should do that now. Yeah, as we're looking at it, let's fix it while we're here. So streamer song list. Data center message. So we're in. So it's an extension message section. Have I gone past it? I have. So in this section, at the bottom of this section, we've got a don't handle these messages. So I want to put in a exception for that. So we just ignore those. Is that the only one from there? Why is there not a ton of those? Like, not only should we have, so small widgets code is broadcast by most of them. Oh, I guess this just started up. We might have other ones pop up depending on the order of startup. So yeah, these joining unknown channel, this is when we try and join a channel before it starts up. Receive message from unhandled channel. So the user's extension is also putting out erroneous. So basically, when we monitor channels we connect to, if we're not handling one of the messages come out, we should exclusively not handle that message. We can opt to ignore all messages and just not warn when we're missing one. Or which means I could just take out that code completely and it just wouldn't report on any missing messages. Because is there any point in... There's going to be so many different messages floating around the system. I'm kind of tempted to think that the default should be ignore everything and only filter out the ones you want, rather than filtering out all the ones you don't want. Yeah, I'm going to change this. I think from now on, we don't want to filter out ones we don't want. And we'll not bother warning when we get ones we don't want. Because there's no point in going through filtering and all that if we don't care about the message. Okay, we'll check that one back in. So those ones are back-end ones because it's coming from the message handlers. So it's coming from anything from the data center. We should put that on a separate one, really, because that's just the back end saying someone's tried to join a channel that doesn't exist yet. Chat window, join channel, schedule. So we've got a load from users. So let's do the same with the users as we've just done with that one. Hang on, that's a log, not a warning. So what was the user's one? Receive. Oh, that was in the channel data. So this is extension message, not channel data. But we're going to do it for both. And I should have probably done the same with the other one. So we're going to get rid of that and comment out this function. Unknown channels are valid message because we have to reschedule us. And we'll do the same for that as well. Do I want to do it for the server ones? Yeah, let's do it for the server ones as well. It just adds extra logging and stuff to the system that we don't really care about. So we have just got, okay. So that should get rid of all of the user ones anyway. So what do we got now? Streamlabs. Reconnecting due to credentials change, join unknown channel, when effects is turned off. Event, socket ID, change for live portal data. Request config. Why is the data putting that one out? Live portal's requested its config. Why is it only putting out for live portal? Server socket on message request config. Okay, let's just go and have a look at what have I got an exception still in for that from a while back. Where do I want to go? Modules. Where's the message gone? I've lost it. Did that scroll down now? Request config. It was server socket on message. So server socket request config. Why is that being logged? So it's a warning, or so let's have a look. Oh, it's when the socket changed. Is that the one on message data? So yeah, it's data. Is there any point in having that one out? It says the socket ID change. So this is coming from the live portal when it starts up. This was some debug I was adding in. So that's just telling us we've had a message. Oh, because we've had a message come in that's got a different socket ID. So that's set to the one above it. So above that, we've got a second socket extension socket change. So let's just, oh no, I'll leave that as it is. I don't want to start messing around with the back end at the moment. Okay, so we'll get rid of that. That's valid anyway. Run effect turned off, extension socket change for live portal. We've got request config. So yeah, the live portal's just continuing trying to reconnect at the moment because I've got it tabbed out and it keeps going to sleep. So we're just going to get that over and over again while I'm not got it. That's the web browser going to sleep. But we've got rid of most of the messages now. Undefined setting widget small. What is that from? Random fact. What the hell's going on with the random fact one? That's not even putting out the correct value. So random fact turned off in settings. While attempting to request a random fact. So local config doesn't have extension name anymore. We have the system logging tag. So that should be server config extension name. But do we even want that out? And is there any point in having it as a warning? I don't even think there's any point in having that message in. That seems a completely pointless message. If we turned off, we just don't do it. Okay, so we'll check that one in. Originally that was going to be put out to let the user know, but there's a whole series of icons on the live portal page that tells you when things are turned off. So okay, so we've got rid of all of that. Right, are we reconnecting to YouTube, and is YouTube working? That's the next question, I guess. Oh, that come through twice. Why did that come through twice? Is that because I've got two registers on it now? Okay. Maybe there's now an issue where whilst it's turned on, if I reconnect without restarting StreamRoller, does it have two handles for that? So when I turn it off and on, when I turn it off, it's reconnecting without disconnecting. So I need to disconnect when I stop the YouTube server. There's another bug. So in YouTube, so what I need to do is somewhere here with live chat API, I assume I need to disconnect these. Ooh. So I need to do a live chat API disconnect of these when we stop, maybe. I don't still have two starts in, do I? There's 51,000 lines of data in here now. Holy crap. We seem to be polling metadata quite a lot, so I might have to take metadata out of it. Yeah, I'm going to take metadata out of it, aren't I? That's way too much logging going on. Is there any way of collapsing all of these? I can't see a collapse all. I was hoping I could click on that and just collapse everything all in one go, because there's way too much in this file now. Anyway, so we've got a test from YouTube. I've got high all, and then I've got high all again. Then we've got checking for duplication. Yeah, so this chat message is getting called 3 times. So I think how do I handle that? So at this point here, I think I need to do something like unregister everything. I don't know if there's an option for that. This is just giving me mostly my stuff, I think. Okay, so we want to get YouTube info, get live chat ID. So we want to get the return from that, which is get YouTube API, get info. YouTube API is set where? YouTube API comes from this create. So let's get to that create. Create returns a promise on the inner tube. So we'll go to the inner tube, which is this. Do we have... So we get the handle there. Then we do a search, which returns videos. Get the info. So I want to do see what get info returns. Get info returns video info. Video info, we then do a get YouTube, get live chat, I think. Where is it? Yeah, so we then do get live chat. So we want to see, is there a deregister on get live chat? Apply filter. How do I deregister that? So it extends vent emitter. What I want to do is remove all these things. What does stop do? Oh, we need to go to the JavaScript for this. So where are we? We're in YouTube.js disk source parser YouTube. YouTube.js disk. YouTube.js dist source. What did I say? Parser. YouTube live chat. So YouTube live chat. So I need to go in here and see what we've got in here. So apply filter, get menu item. So do we have a stop in here? It should be in this section. We should have a stop. Right. This smoothed queue. Ah, so it's calling super. So if we do a stop, followed by a start. But I don't know if that's going to do. So if I do smooth, have a look at smooth queue clear. Right, so smooth queue is going to be parser YouTube smooth queue d.ts. So we're going to go to there, have a look at clear. It doesn't give us what it is. Flattens the given queue, queue to platform, flat queue. Clear, front, back. Doesn't really help us. What is the smooth queue? That's the question. Let's have a look at a vent emitter. Emit on once, twice. A vent emitter doesn't have a cleanup. I think we just need to stop it and then restart it. Okay, so let's try that. So where we start it, here. Did we have a running? I think we had a running one, didn't we? So is replay. So I'd need to check. I think running is true, and then call stop. Let's try that. So if dot running stop. Because my suspicion is we ended up with multiple callbacks, so let's try that. Oh shit, did I just shut that down? I did. I just shut it down rather than... Is that... That has stopped, hasn't it? Yeah, that did stop. So, let's see what that does. Do we get... I've completely stopped the server now, so that should have stopped any... That should just be one return. So when I go to here and do test 1... Oh, have we connected yet? We only get... We're getting it out twice. Why am I now getting that out twice? That's interesting. Do I somehow have 2 servers running? Let me do stop server. That should stop this one. If I do a refresh, are we going to connect? No, so we only have one StreamRoller running, but we're getting the message out twice. Am I somehow connecting twice? Oh, before I forget, I'm done with that logging now. Let's change the logging. So we've connected to YouTube. Test 2. Okay, so it must be my code, because if we've stopped it running, it shouldn't be putting it out twice. So it must be my code that we've broken it. Or I've broken it. How many of these do we have? Oh, hang on a minute. Let me delete all of that. Okay, let me stop the server again. Overwrite that. Start it up. And I want to see if we're hitting this line twice. If we're hitting this line twice, then for some reason on startup we're calling this function more than once. Yeah, we've called it a second time. So we're registering twice. So why are we calling this a second time? Where do we call it from? So we call it from the monitor. So we're going to call it the first time from the monitor. Then when we get that, we're going to come down here and say, if we don't have that, we set up a timer to time it and reconnect. And I'm assuming it's this second one. I'm assuming we're calling this twice for some reason. I'm assuming I'm going into this part twice, but we shouldn't do, because if we've got the API, So we call it once, and then we're going to call it a second time, I think. No, we're not. So it's not that that's calling it. So that's not getting called twice. Okay. Let's go back to connect to API then. Start YouTube monitor. We've got it there. Oh, hang on a minute. Let me put that back in. We'll call that 1. Oh, we're calling it from this one. 2. Let's do this on all calls for it. Okay, so I suspect what's happening is we're hitting that one, and then we're hitting the other one. So this is start YouTube monitor, we call it. And then we're calling it again in monitor after we do monitor for live stream. So that's putting in an extra one, and then when we stop and restart, it's hitting this point again. Actually, do I even need to call it there anymore? We're going to see a 2 pop up. Yeah, I don't think I need to call it there anymore. So if I stop the live stream on YouTube, because I need to test, because this was the code we put in because the initial startup wasn't working, but now I've moved the start monitoring, the API live chat API.start up into the high level function. I don't think I really need it here. So now we've not called it a second time. Let's just check. Do we still have multiple returns? That should have stopped us getting multiple out here, hopefully. Yeah. The question is, has that broken the startup? So I'm going to stop the live stream, go and grab a coffee, and then we'll check if it still connects on startup. So yeah, back in a second.